Peace out here in these YouTube streets. Peace. What's up? Back on this thing, you feel me? Let's see what time it is. It's 8:26 right now, Central Time. 83 degrees. It's been getting hot, man, all this week, man. I'm talking about I've been sweating more than usual. Shit. Fucking with this weather and everything, you feel me? But anyway, yeah, man. I wanted to talk about this theory I had about uh what they call it, quantum leaping or time jumping. I believe that usually, like when people pass away, that they usually just go to another timeline, like they kind of jump timelines. And I have experienced this to a degree where I was actually jumping timelines, and it was just seeming like so real to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like when people, you know what I'm saying, pass away, they usually, to me, I would say they times out because like you got the spiritual world and the physical world merging together, and as it merged together, people that leave this earth usually it take them time to reincarnate and things of that nature. But I would say that like soon as they pass away, they're like still in the now, because it's like everything is becoming more spiritual. The more you go higher and vibrate real fast in the ethers, it's almost like you can hear the invisible world around you, but you can't see it yet. And I do believe as the time goes on, and the more the consciousness rises in the earth, that we're gonna start seeing things that we're not used to seeing. You know what I'm saying? It's deep, man. Just meditating every day, putting the right things in your body, listening to things that will elevate your thinking, also make you feel emotionally equipped, things of that nature. Yeah. Oh yeah, I put a post up yesterday. It was about it's supposed to be Noah's Ark, some sort of museum with Noah's Ark, and it's in Kentucky. And I just found that interesting, man. Like for them to make it seem like this was a real actual event, and on top of that, it was like they like this one big boat that supposed to hold many a different species, and only like a few people inside. Like, that would work, you know what I'm saying, as a fairy tale. But first of all, in the Bible, I thought the Bible said that the ark actually landed on the Mount Sinai. So in order to know exactly where that would be, because we know over here in the United States, there's an old ancient map as far as like all those areas that they say are on the other side of the world, they were actually here. But we would have to see where exactly that on the old map where Mount Sinai would be. And also I know in the Wapsi, shout out to the Creator Gang, they I think Saleh Shalom, he already went into a breakdown about the fleet of ships that went into different areas of the world after the landmass had separated or whatever. So it was just pretty interesting, you know what I'm saying? And like more like people are now coming into the understanding more of esoteric meaning. So it's not so much, the story is not so much talking about back then, which there were events that happened back then, but it's much more now going into the esoteric, the science of it, and how it relates to the spirit within, you know what I'm saying? Based on you climbing into consciousness. And then also, like in one of the videos that I dropped, I went into it about the Ark of the Covenant and how there's a spiritual flood coming into the earth as far as like wisdom and knowledge. And then you got technology that's that's increasing now. So we're in the age of, you know what I'm saying, we're in the age of information, we're in the age of technology, you know what I'm saying? So this is stuff that we you know what I'm saying, that we not used to, but it did go on back in ancient times. Also, there was a very interesting video too, I'm going to end up posting about Egypt being over here in the Americas. And I'm gonna share that later on and everything. But yeah, I'll be hearing all about all this talk about UFOs and things of that nature. And I had experiences like with UFOs and things of that nature. Actually, I had an experience in the daytime, and I had another experience at the nighttime. There was one experience where it was back in 2012. I was actually moving from Alabama to Florida, and man, as we were going down like the main, I think it was the main, the interstate or whatever, I seen a UFO, man, just appear out of nowhere, man, and it was kind of like it was doing this. It was tilting from side to side, like the earth, like they say like the earth tilts. And it was doing like this, and then you could see the little ring around it spinning real fast. And it was sitting there for a second. I said, hey babe, look at that UFO. And she was like, where? And then all of a sudden it just started zooming off real fast, like I was saying like 1.2 seconds. And it was going so fast, man. It went out of view. But that was my first experience. And then I had a second experience. I'm not gonna say where this was exactly, but I was coming home from work at night, and I was looking up into the sky, and I was staring at the stars like real heavy, just to see if I could spot, you know what I'm saying, a UFO or whatever. So I was looking real hard at one of the stars. One of the stars, they looked kind of real bright. And it was like from a distance, but you could see it clear as day. You could see it more clear than all the other stars or whatever. So next thing I know, I was staring at the stars, and all of a sudden, I guess because I was focusing so much on it, next thing I know, I seen it zoom in like real fast, and it was like when it was like in the cloud, like you could see the shape of it, but you couldn't see the color of it or anything like that. It was almost like you could see it but you couldn't see it. And then the next thing you know, it started like moving up slowly into the cloud, and then it kind of cloaked itself, and it just, I guess it disappeared. And that was like that was my experience. Like I was like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? I wish I could have like recorded that, but I couldn't get my, because I did try to record it, but I couldn't get my camera out in time. And you know what I'm saying? Like it was like clouds in the sky, like dark clouds. So it just kind of rose up in the clouds and it cloaked itself. You couldn't even see it no more. And that was kind of cool, man. I just wanted to share that story right there because we are like in them times where there's a lot of UFO sightings. So it's not something that's not irrelevant today. So, but at the same time, not too many, well, I can't say not too many people experience it, but I mean, it will blow your mind. Yeah, but man, I hope y'all having a good week, man. I am. I feel real good today. I feel motivated. I got some great things coming. It's just, man, it's taking time, man. I'm by myself. I'm doing. My spirit lead me here and there, so it's like I gotta go where my spirit lead me at the time. But one thing I can say, man, is never give up on your goals, man. Even when it's not things are not moving as fast or coming as fast. You just gotta keep plowing, man. Keep your head down and keep plowing. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, you're gonna knock one goal out after the next. Even though it's a slow even if it's a slow pace, at least you're keeping a steady flow. You know what I'm saying? You just like on cruise control. You're not gonna let nothing, you know what I'm saying, stop you or nothing put you on pause. You're just gonna go to, you know what I'm saying, switch to the next thing. And that's just how spirit works, man. You just gotta go. You gotta know how to pay attention to your spirit, man, and let it lead you and guide you. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a learning process. It's a training. It's like a training course, man. It's like you just going through the phases, man. And as you go through it, you just gathering certain tools and information along the way. It's like you're on this adventure, and you can't wait to get to the next, you know what I'm saying, destination to see what you discover and shit. It's fun, man. It's just all about how you look at it, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it gets easier. It gets, you know what I'm saying? It gets more interesting, get more fun as the more you climb, the more you study, the more you focus on the right things, the more you know what I'm saying, pay attention to your body and how it relates to the, you know what I'm saying, how it relates to astrology and astronomy and things of that nature, the anatomy. It's all, you know what I'm saying, it's all interconnected, man. It's like a quantum web, man. You know what I'm saying? It's you got all these different connections. You know what I'm saying? All these different avenues you can go to tap in. But yeah, man. Summer right around the corner. I think summer usually starts in late month of June, third month or something like that. In June, from what somebody told me. But based on how I feel right now and the temperature, like kind of staying up in the 80s, mid 80s, like I would say it's already here just about. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's gonna be like in the hundreds or in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? And shit, cause I've been sweating bullets like crazy, man. It'd be hard to stay cool, even though I be up under the air and shit. But at the same time, I had to get out, man. I had to put on this big backpack and shit like that. and just that sun beaming down, shit, that shit'll have you sweating. Then the weather is like real humid and shit like that, almost dry to a sense. But man, it is what it is. But yeah, also I had another talking point. Oh yeah, about one of my grandmothers. I got a grandmother that was Egyptian, and she was actually from what the story was told, she was raped by so-called president. His name John Quincy Adams. So that was just something interesting. And also with my analysis, as far as that story goes, from when she was raped, it had to have been over here. So that would be more proof that Egypt is was in the land of the Americans. You know what I'm saying? Based on the research and people actually piecing it together, like it had to be because you know when no presidents over there on the other side of the world uh, during that time when they claim about talking about the slave ships, this, that, and the third, people being brought over, and the amount of time it took. That was during the time of Christopher Columbus when he was so-called, from what they be explaining, discovered America. So, and we know that's just you know what I'm saying. We know he didn't discover America because there was people already here. But like I said, man, you can't strive in the genealogy, man. I know appearances may, you know what I'm saying, fool you because it's not about the appearance. It's about the spirit in that vessel, man. You know what I'm saying? Also, it's about uh, knowing how to recognize that spirit. You feel me? So people just be uh, speculating and going off they judging people based on their own minute understanding, but you know what I'm saying, you gotta span your, you know what I'm saying, you gotta span your thinking, man. I mean, it's too much information out here for a person not to you know what I'm saying, to be acting like they don't know shit. You feel me? Like, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. You feel me? So, but yeah, man, I just want to drop that jewel on you. You feel me? Like I said, man, like my bloodline, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not the only one. I'm pretty sure. Like, there's so many like different ways that you can connect us to royalty, bro. Like, it don't even be funny, bro. And then these people be knowing, bro, but they be trying to treat us less than. But you know what I'm saying? I look at it like this. You know what I'm saying? You treat me how I treat you. You know what I'm saying? And everybody get along in this world. You feel me? Like, it don't. It's just people don't have knowledge. You know what I'm saying? With knowledge comes understanding, and with understanding becomes maturity. So it's like you be the judge. You know. But yeah, it's just I had a little time or whatever. It took me a little time to get to a stop this morning, but yeah, just wanted to get on here, man. Plus the traffic is kind of, you know what I'm saying, uh, bagged up a little bit in certain parts. But yeah, I just wanted to drop that on you and everything. I ain't got too much going on today, but just trying to get through this little work schedule for the day and look forward to the weekend. I hope everybody else has a blessed weekend. Get at me, man. Like, I got my email in the description, whatever. You can leave comments, things of that nature. Don't be afraid to tap in with me. Um, you know, you want to reach me, you know what I'm saying? You know how. So there's no excuses. But anyway, I'm gonna hop off this thing. Y'all enjoy y'all day. All right, out of here.